of ups and downs. All the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The Wolverines offense will have the football first here. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Catch made way down to the 25. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Mountaineers offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down after a short gain there.
You know, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors.
He let him open.
It's Brewer.
He had the inside, then you just slow down and let him go by.
Big game.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. That's nice execution to pick up their first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route. If the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage, I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
Like that's plural,
the
like who?
coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds onto the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. He knocks this one right through.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Ball handed off. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw.
Where you? Oh my goodness!
That will now bring up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field,
What the hell was that?
Here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can. Sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
So the Appalachian State offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. Defense with a sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display.
Makes a spectacular diving catch.
It's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. The South in the play could not escape the pass rush.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Returner tackled right there. That's where they start the drive. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it on the move. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
It's too much traffic.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And there's the handoff. Quick spin on the run. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick completion to the tight end. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
We'll hand it off. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. That's an old-school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
That running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown. Up into the air, he can frame that. That's a nice score to remember.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the kickoff will be returned. And they've got the returner corralled. The outside offense goes back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
He's just running through 2 big hits.
A solid gain there.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
And the wideout goes in motion. Second down, looking to throw it. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's moving out of the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. A punt return for a touchdown in a playoff game. That's a moment we're not going to forget for some time.
We won't forget about this one, and I don't think I'll ever forget the blocks that helped get him loose to be able to score this touchdown. He's going to get a lot of the credit. When they go back and watch the film, I think he's going to give an assist to the entire unit.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They're going to run it here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down.
Give it to me.
Pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw.
That's baby.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he just throws it away. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing away
let me
like
come
that,
to your
but
pillow.
given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to. To survive and get ready for this next down.
Heading left after the handoff. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
The RPO gives the quarterback so many options, and it puts a lot on the defense. If you overcommit one way, the quarterback's going to make you pay for it. Here, the defense sat back, made it easy. Hand the ball off, let that running back get some good yards.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The big tackle at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The App State offense goes back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush to sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You're going to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Throws it to the right. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Can he take it all the way? At the 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Michigan. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here.
Oh, you almost had it.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. Downfield shot. Falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
Fumbles are so broken.
Possession, but lose a bunch of yards. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for the wide out.
Man, the call for full cut.
Now it brings up 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
Don't even block.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This offense has been clicking so far. But they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. Defense is coming after him. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
So why they don't block?
So it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill.
Hey, Alexander.
Offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in. It stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Rips off a big gain. Highly tackled at the 46. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running back has it on a screen now. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yard.
And he's going to fling it deep.
Oh, my God. Did you see that?
Try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. He's got it near the end zone. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal. One more play before they head to the locker room. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. They've got him. It's a sack. They'll come up empty in the red zone as as we head to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
The App State offense goes back on the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. There's contact on the throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. He'll hand it off. And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And in first down, they go right back to him. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3. That's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches...
Touchdown, Wolverines. And the beatdown continues. So the offense flexing here and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So the Appalachian State offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The sure hands, it's Brewer. And he's tackled after the catch.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And a flag comes.
That's a legal man downfield. How's he blocking me? Yeah.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the second down play. Now we run a draw play. Breaking ankles with the spin move. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many
Trying to get my
yards,
backups in the
everything
game.
has to come together. The offensive line did their job.
Looks
The
like a
running
play
back's
in
vision
the
and instincts and speed. And the play
all
caller
over
setting up
this.
the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Point after, up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? They'll run it from the gun. Get some space around the 30. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On first down, it's play action. Caught quickly. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
691, Gators score. Down. Longer.
Play action fake, looking to throw.
Oh my God, what is
The
that?
sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver.
The
This
risk
is my
of
fault.
throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
Trying for a 4th down completion. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. The decision
Oh
to go
my
for it doesn't
God.
work out this time. The App State offense goes back on the field. Fresh set of
That's
downs
my
for the
fault.
offense.
I
First
should have
down.
threw it harder.
And they'll use the ground game here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Powering through. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? Man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that second level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
He'll earn
He
the
should have
first down,
fumbled.
but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back
That's
to him
all
again.
PO.
You can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. We'll try the ground game here with the running back. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Here's the point after attempt. And it's good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of this quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Second down after the incompletion. He'll hand it off. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, Michigan. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. On first and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
That completion makes it second and short.
I love how the slot receiver sets this route up. When he gets to the stem, he gives a little shoulder fake to the outside and hits that slant.
Oh, shoot, I almost picked that.
Oh, and he dropped it. Might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Looking to throw yet again. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Fires it to the wideout. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, this defense has been... football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They'll run it here. And the defense able to hold in there to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Play action fake, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Makes the grab down at the 15-yard line. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. The App State offense goes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to set up a screen pass here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Yeah, you simply cannot hit the quarterback like that. He got caught red-handed. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
And a completion makes it 2nd and short. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. But they can't make the connection. Falls incomplete.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Well, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chipped at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And they begin the drive here, set up at the 30. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Keeping it on the ground here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Now, they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend and get across that 1st down mark, but he's going to be a couple yards short. Good job by the defense at having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood this scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. That's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and